Welcome back, everyone. It is time for our Creative Futures, and this morning we're learning all about an organization that is really aiming to empower communities throughout the state through art. Starting on April 25th, the Playhouse on Park in West Hartford will be the site of the world premiere of Dandelion. This is an adaptation of the children's book by Don Freeman. So we are happy to have the director, Jill Zarcone, and an actor playing the role of Roscoe, Ryan Phelps, here this morning. Good morning to you both.
Thank you for having us.
So excited to have you here today. This is such a great opportunity for kids, but for people that aren't really familiar with you guys and your mission, tell us about it.
Well, Playhouse and Park, we're dedicated to reaching out to all communities and bringing them to the theater to provide wonderful entertainment and stories that speak messages for our communities. So.
Now, let's talk about the show itself.
Yes.
What can people expect out of this? Because it's kind of in the midst of, digging up that awkwardness in that middle school era. Oh boy, did I have that.
Yes.
And that lasted way too long.
It is definitely, you're hitting the mark with that. Dandelion is a story about Dandelion, this young, awkward middle schooler who wants nothing more than to fit in with the crowd. And he's invited to Jennifer Giraffe's party, which is a big deal because she's like the Taylor Swift of Zooland.
Okay.
So he wants nothing to impress her. So he says, I'm going to get a makeover, hair done, get new clothes. But then he ultimately realizes the best thing is to be yourself. And that's the message, the universal message we want to bring to audiences who see the show.
Now, obviously you are not a middle schooler, but we are channeling our inner Roscoe. Tell us about how you kind of get into that character, dig up those old awkward memories, get into the nitty gritty of being a middle schooler, because it's tough out there.
Yeah, it's sort of a struggle not to remember when you're inhabiting that kind of middle school vibe, but I definitely relate to some of the insecurities that Roscoe has that drives him to kind of be the mess that he is.
Now let's talk about, because this is a really special component about what you guys are doing. You have a sensory-friendly environment as well for a performance. Talk about what exactly that is and why it's so important to include all kids.
It is very important, especially with the messages we're trying to bring with this performance. We want to include everyone to come to see this show, especially in this day and age. We want everyone to feel part of it.
Now let's talk dates, times,
yes.
When can people see this? Because it's actually really close. You guys are starting rehearsals really soon. Yes. You are putting this together really fast, which is so incredibly impressive of how much time and effort is going to go in over the next 2 months.
Yes, we start rehearsals on April 11th. We rehearse for 2 weeks, go right into tech. Performances start April 25th, run through May 14th. Tickets are available now, playhouseonpark.org. And we have this amazing opportunity for school groups to come. It's called our Literature Alive program, so they can come during the week. Then we have public performances on the weekend for all families, all ages to come
Now, I
see.
want to speak this straight from the prompter, because this is something that you were quoted with about make a difference, however small. I use theater to say something, even if I'm too anxious to say it myself.
Yes.
That is a message that you have given out before. That almost puts me in tears. That is so special, because, a lot of people do struggle. And to have an outlet where you can just be whoever that character needs to be, that can truly change someone's life.
Absolutely.
And how much does that mean to you, being the director, being able to provide that really safe space?
It means a great deal to me, growing up as an awkward, shy kid, going into theater and finding an environment. Ryan and I were just talking about this, finding like-minded individuals who enjoy, working together, collaborating in a safe space. And when I see kids come into classes or come see these shows, the light in their eyes, the enthusiasm, the confidence that we build within them brings such a pride to me.
Now, one more time, just so everyone can get the information correctly, which obviously we'll have on our website, fox61.com. Dates, times, when can people come to the show?
April 25th through May 14th, Playhouse on Park. Go to playhouseonpark.org for tickets and information. We would love to have you come, please.
Dandelion is going to be a fabulous show. 2 shining stars right here, the director and one of the main characters, Roscoe. Thank you both so much for taking the time. We really appreciate it.
Thanks
Such
for having
a
us.
great
Thank you.
creative future segment right now.